Hello, good day, good morning, good evening, wherever you may be. I'm Kenny, and you're joining us for a very special exclusive AMA with two titans of the entertainment industry, our own Yusuf Khan and Mr. Riaz Mehta. Gentlemen, thank you for joining.
Hello, people. Hi, Kenny. How you doing?
Doing fantastic. Great to have you here. This is the first time we've got both the CEO and the CSO in one stream, so it's very exciting. Yeah.
And you can sense there's magic about to happen, right, people?
Magic is in the air. You can sense it, can't you?
Feeling the vibrations are there.
Yeah, the cosmos is talking.
An explosion is going to happen now. So, but wait for this.
Supernova. Let's go.
Oh my God.
Right. So, guys, do you want to just get stuck in, and we'll just get through to some of the questions that we found that the community was discussing. We can pop through those, and then we'll take live chats at the end. Does that sound all dandy with you guys?
Is the community in? Are they in? I don't see any chats.
Yeah, guys, come and say hi.
Oh, there they are. Okay, it's my fault. Yeah. I didn't click the right one. Yeah, oh my God.
There's a lot of people.
They are
brilliant.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Welcome, guys. So this is going to be like the intro. If you guys aren't aware about CryptoKnights, this is the session for you. This is going to teach you everything you need to know about CryptoKnights, the NFT sale. Everything will be answered here. And the first thing is we want to introduce to people who may not know. Can you guys explain what is CryptoKnights and how is it revolutionizing the world of entertainment through NFTs?
Oh, straight to the questions, huh?
Oh, straight to it.
It's regular. It's like, okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. No time to waste, guys.
CryptoKnights is Riaz's thing, so I'll leave that to him to talk about.
I'll jump on that. As folks would know, I am a producer at heart, and when I created ritestream, the whole thesis around ritestream is it's a launchpad for film and TV content, and what better way to launch that launchpad than one of our own formats, which is called CryptoKnights. And essentially, it's like a Web3 version of Shark Tank, but it's a hell lot more than that. It provides points of engagement, and I don't want to steal the thunder from other parts of this AMA tonight, but we'll dive into detail. But there's no other show on the planet today before us ever that has actually done what we're doing. This is legendary and groundbreaking in the way we actually not only empowering creators, but the projects that are featured on the show, the community, and the aspects that there's a way to get involved. Doesn't matter who you are, at what stage of involvement you have in Web3, this show is for you.
Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And that's why it's so complicated. I know you guys have a ton of questions. How are you going to do this? How are you going to get the allocation? How is that thing going to work? How is this thing going to work? Let me tell you, we're figuring it out as we go along. Okay.
Oh, I think Joseph is not letting on. We have this shit figured out. We know what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah, of course we do.
but I think to that point, when you're breaking new ground, it's a territory. These are uncharted waters. No one has ever been there, and we have been in the industry a long time, and we know how to navigate the ship. But yes, we are learning on the go as well in some aspects.
Bringing entertainment and the whole Web3 concept and the launchpad concept, that intertwined together is just. I mean, I've been with a launchpad before, but this is different. This is really, really different. It's so unique and stoic. I mean, this is really one of the most exciting things I've worked on, and I look at all the questions coming in, and honestly, those questions help us. They really do help us. Our community is amazing. I think we have one of the best communities out there. They ask us super intelligent questions, and we see their questions, and that was like, okay, yeah. That's a very, really good point that they put up here. I mean, some of the questions that came in yesterday were amazing, right? I was like, yeah, that's really, really good. And that helps us, you know what I'm saying? So all of us are taking this journey together in uncharted territory, but I think people are seeing that whoever we meet, when Riaz is in meetings every day, like so am I, non-stop meetings, and whoever we meet is like, wow, this is interesting. The concept really just, makes sense to them, and we're showing them how we're tying in the entertainment part with the Web3 part. That's the thing that makes this really exciting. And we are actually concocting and devising and inventing something new, and the details are complex but fun, challenging, but we're literally finding answers every day, and we're just getting there. I think it's super exciting.
Fantastic. So
Mm.
I suppose that was a Riaz question at start, and this might be a Joseph question, but can you explain the NFT sale process for CryptoKnights and the unique value it offers to buyers?
Okay, all right. So it's simple, right? I mean, we look at the profile of the investor, right? There are two kinds. One who will be with us and stake with us. So obviously those guys who are staking with us, we got to give them something special, right? They get access to the seed round, they get access to the private round. The seed round is specifically for people who are in the right fund. Okay, the right fund, you need to have 500,000 right token staked, and you got to put in money for the right fund, which is a minimum ticket of 50K, right? So not everybody can get into that spot. Okay, and we do have to take care of that profile of investors as well, because they bring a lot of value to the community. Then you have the stakers, the people who stake, which is still a commitment, right? If you're taking tokens and stake, I mean, a lot of people don't stake. I typically don't stake. You know what I'm saying? But this is the first time I'm actually staking. But I know I'm involved. But I started off as an investor in ritestream, right? So wanted to think like, what will make me want to stake? You know what I'm saying? What's in it for me, right? So we're hearing a lot of people in the community that's like first time stakers. They don't usually stake, but this time they feel like, wow, there's something here. And we want to take care of them, right? Since you're staking is a commitment, you're locking up things. We want to make sure that there's value for you. So when you stake, you get access to the private round for the CryptoKnights NFT. Now, the third profile of audience is people who don't typically like to stake, but they still want to take part in the community. They still want to be, take benefit from this. And the way Riaz and we sat down, we said, look, we don't want to exclude them, but they have to play a role in benefiting the ecosystem, right? So they'll have to pay, of course, the public round at a higher price. That means when we get more revenue, so that's good for us as a company, right? And the second thing is there's a bigger burn. Okay, there's a bigger burn which benefits all the stakers and token holders, right? So when we do this constant sales and fundraising for this show and that movie, and we've got 6-7 lined up, right? Constantly doing that, we will try to bring as many people on the public ground as possible, and use that to burn the tokens that benefits everybody, right? So these are the three profiles we're looking at. So how does it work? Okay, of course we'll do the seed sale first, right? For the seed round is one-on-one with the right fund guys. I'm just talking to them one-on-one. We're taking orders one-on-one with them. Okay, so we'll do the whitelisting with them first, get the orders, and once that is done, okay, we'll start the private round. Private round, we're going to do a wait list first. Okay, now don't worry about the wait list, guys. If you miss the wait list, it's okay, but do help us out. Fill in the wait list so that we can get an indication of what kind of allocation you want, right? So the wait list is coming up soon, okay? And in fact, we're going to give you all these dates. All the dates are coming out so you can understand what to do. The wait list will be first, all right? So you do the wait list, and then we'll have the whitelist. The whitelist is going to be on the platform. We'll have a platform ready. You go there, you connect your wallet, you whitelist, and then once the whitelist period is over, okay, up to that point, right? Up to that point where the whitelist is over, you can keep staking more and more and more to get bigger allocation. We don't calculate the allocations during the whitelist period, and we don't calculate certainly during the waitlist period. Although we do ask you, how much do you want to buy? Now, when we ask you how much you want to buy, we're doing it for research purposes because I need data. All right. But after that, when the whitelist is over, Okay, we will do the snapshots. That means at that point in time, we'll see how much you staked, including your APYs, how much you have, and then we'll divvy up the allocations. I know some people are going to say, hey, if I have 10 wallets and I stake I have more chance. If I have this and that, I know everybody wants to game the system somehow, and it's not possible to stop all the gaming, and we try to stop most of it, but we'll look at the data, we'll figure it out to make it the most fair. So once the snapshot is done, we'll do the allocations. Like I said, this is uncharted territory. So don't ask me how much allocation you're going to get. We have to calculate this and figure out. So once the whitelist is done, we do the snapshot, we get the allocations, and then we open up the sale. When the sale is ready, you go in, you connect your wallet. It'll show you how much you can buy, how many of the NFTs you can buy. All right. And what's so special about these NFTs? Every NFT you buy gives you that token drop, okay, from 30 projects on the show, okay? It's not random. It's not a casino. It's not a gamble. It's not a lucky draw. You hold the NFT, you're getting the drop. You hold the NFT, you're getting the drop, okay? Why are we doing this? Because when you come in and you buy this NFT, you help us as a company. You help us with production. You help us move the project further along. And we want to help you back, right? Okay. So how many NFTs you can buy? Well, the more you stake, the more NFTs you can buy, the more drops you'll get per NFT. And that's simply how it works. I know you'll have a whole ton of questions for me, for us. And yeah, we'll definitely answer that, but that's how it's going to work. Then once that is done, okay, you guys buy to your heart's content according to your allocation. Once that is done, we'll open up the public sale. Okay, so the public sale, there are a few ways we're going to do this. We're talking to launchpads. Okay, we're talking to a few launchpads to help us with the sale. The reason why we want to talk to launchpads is because we want to expose ourselves to the wider community now. We've been very, very quiet, just amongst you guys, just sharing information amongst you guys. We've not really shouted out to the whole world yet. We've not really done marketing yet. I mean, whatever marketing that was done by our community members paying for it. I've never been in a project where we had community members like Winston funding the marketing campaigns. Fine, we'll take it anytime. Right?
We love that. It just shows what an amazing community we have, right? That's what's gonna take us to the moon and beyond and into the stars.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So working with launchpads, working with marketplaces outside of us is really a good way to expose the brand, the show, ritestream to different communities. And these are communities that can spend, right? If you're with a launchpad, you are transacting all the time. Okay. And we wanted to bring a really good offer. Okay. So the public sale is absolutely critical for us as well. Okay. So that's how it's going to work. It's going to be the seed first. We're whitelisting the seed guys. I'm talking to them one-on-one. We'll open it up. The sale will happen. Once it's finished, the seed round is closed. Then the wait list for the private round. After that, the whitelist for the private round. The waitlist, again, I'm just telling you right now, is an excuse to collect data. So please help us out, all right? Do the waitlist. If you miss the waitlist, you can still go to the whitelist. It's okay, all right? When you get in the whitelist, we'll still ask you one or two questions, how much allocation you want. Please fill it up. Gives me information that I need. Then the allocations will happen. The snapshot allocations happen. Then the sale will happen. Once that's over, the public rounds start, okay? I hope I answered the question in a very generic way, but I know specific questions will come.
Yeah, absolutely. So you mentioned receiving the airdrops by owning the NFT.
Not airdrops, token drops. Airdrops are different.
Apologies.
So token means that you have to go and claim it. We'll have a portal. Okay. You hold the NFT in your wallet. All right. You connect your wallet to the portal. Which is our claims portal. It's the same portal where you do the sale, the same portal where you do the mint. It's the same portal where you do the claims. All right. You have the NFT in your wallet. You go there, you connect your wallet. It will check the NFTs. Okay. And it will see if you've claimed your rewards or not. So you can have an NFT which has never claimed the reward, or you can have another NFT which has claimed maybe 50% of the tokens, and you have another NFT which has claimed everything. All right. So you have different It really depends. Okay, so you go there, you keep your NFT in your wallet, connect, and it'll show you all your rewards, and you get it. Now I know what you're going to you ask me. How do you get the rewards? What are these tokens? What are you talking about? Right. So again, right, it's the tokens that are going to be the tokens of the projects, the Web3 projects, which are going to be on season 1. Okay, not all of them. Not all of them. It's impossible to get tokens for every single one because some projects are so hot, so hype. It's really difficult to get. I'm telling you guys, it's so hard to get. Okay, so that's why we said 30. Okay, and you will get those tokens, but when do you get it? It really depends on the vesting of those tokens. So to check out their tokenomics, check out their public rounds and all that kind of stuff, see what kind of vesting they have. That gives you an indication. It's different for every project. So you just come back to the portal once in a while, check if there's any drops you can claim it, and there you go, right? That's basically how it's going to work. Okay. And let me know if I missed anything, right? I'm just freestyling.
I just want to add to what Joseph was saying that because of what we bring to the table, we are getting access to some really hot projects out there, and we will definitely be endeavoring to make sure that community is able to participate in these. So that's top of our list. So when you get a basket of tokens, you're gonna have some amazing things in there as well.
Exactly. We didn't want to do a different model where, okay, you want to be on the show, how much are you going to pay me? You know, that's not what we want. We're not here to be KOLs that get paid and then, okay, you come in. You're going to pay me? Okay, you come in. No, it's not going to be like that. It's really going to be, are these projects hot? Are these projects going to do well? Are these projects going to be amazing? Not every single one of them, of course, can be like those tier 1, like super hot ones. You know, there'll be a mixed bag of costs, you know, because, you know, there are different kinds of stuff. There's RWA, there's GameFi, there's AI, there's all these things, right? You know, but it really has to be projects that I feel to make us iconic, to make this show iconic, you got to get the best of the best. And it's hard for season 1, I have to tell you, right? It's been really, the team has been working very, very hard because we're not fully established yet, right? So we really have to sell very hard at this stage. But I see that it's falling into place. And it takes on average 12, 15 hours to negotiate with one project. Can you believe it? You know, but I see in season 2, I see that the foundation is being laid. And season 2 is just going to be so much easier and faster and effective. And we'll have more time to look at these projects and get them early and prep them and plan them and make sure that, you know, the other thing we look at is we don't just want to feature you on the show. Yes, the producer, he does casting calls with them. Okay, we've already started just to understand how they work on TV. And that's really, I see Riaz and the producer Sam doing their magic. I just sit in and I listen. Yeah, I'm just learning, right? That's not my world, that's Riaz as well. But from my perspective, listening and say, I understand what they're trying to do. My job is just to find the really good projects, right? For them. The ones that can do well, the ones that the founders can articulate themselves, they probably could be good on TV. But some of them are not. But Riaz and Sam, they do their magic and try to get them to a certain level, you know. But at the same time, what we try to do is, how can we help them along? You know, we're not incubators, but we do think a bit like incubators. Like, is their tokenomics right? Is this right? Is that right? You know what I'm saying? What is the key call to action are they going to have when the show is live? If you're just going to go up there and pitch, but you got no call to action, no product, no news, no nothing, what's the point? All right? If your token is not live, what's the point? If your IDO is not around the corner, what's the point? That's why we are saying this is going to be really unique, because it's going to be a highly actionable show, right? Highly interactive, actionable, where you watch it and you're seeing things in real time and you can actually take specific actions, right? And why are we all here in crypto? I think we all know the answer, right? We're all here in crypto for one reason.
Just for the love of it, Joseph, right? Just
for the love of it, of course. We're here for the love of it.
The technology, Joseph. It's always about the technology.
It's all about technology. It's about decentral. That's why we're here, right? Wink, wink. But you know, yeah. So we got to take care of these things too. It's not just about getting them on the show, but are they set up? Are they going to be set up for success? You know. Of course, we can't guarantee anything, but we work really hard, to make sure that's set up. We bring in some really smart people, some strong partners who know how to do these launches, right? Who know how to execute these things, and we work closely with them. So it's a lot of work. It's not just producing a show. It's talking to these projects, getting there. It's really, really. Even Sam, the producer, saying this is a very unique experience. When I do casting, I just do casting. But now you're telling me about token, telling me about the launch, you're telling me about the fest things. I got to think about all these things. So it's a new dimension, a new dynamic. I don't know why we started talking about this. I don't know
You're on a
what was the
roll.
original. I just stopped, right?
Because you live and breathe it every day.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I can vouch for this, guys. Joseph actually doesn't sleep. He is a
Well,
vampire.
I do.
I'm,
I do.
I'm
4 hours.
convinced
4 hours.
he is a robot or a mechanoid man. I have no idea where he gets
He's
that
the
energy.
ultimate embodiment of AI. He looks so real. I mean, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
I'm literally losing more and more hair each day.
I'm
I'm becoming
getting
like that.
grays. I'm getting grays.
Huh?
Cryptos is happening to me. So
Yeah.
all right. So Riaz, you have tons and tons of experience working, producing lots of different shows, reality TV shows that have won Asian Television Awards. You've received an Emmy nomination. So can you kind of separate what makes CryptoKnights a must-watch for a blockchain and reality TV enthusiast? Because you're kind of halfway in between the two. So what makes it a must-watch, and what separates it from the Shark Tanks, the Dragon's Dens, and such?
It makes it a must-watch because if you want it to be a lean-back experience, it is, just like a Shark Tank. But if you want something that could actually change your life, then this is the one. Because if you actually get involved, you get involved with the NFTs from the initial phase of the project, which is where people in this community are, then you're going to benefit tremendously from this. Imagine being like a VC, right? That a venture capitalist, what they do is they put down lots of bets on different companies, and with the hope that 2 or 3 of them will take off. Now imagine that you're sitting there, even if you have $100, $200, whatever it might be, and you're able to do the same, and you do that via participating in the show by the NFTs. Now you have got this basket of companies that one of them takes off, and that's a game changer. It's a life changer for the people that hold those tokens. Now that's one aspect of it. Now you take that to the next level. That this is about engagement, and this is where we are so different. That if you're part of the community and you're watching that show, you can see an amazing project, and you can actually go to the CryptoKnights Launchpad and participate in the project. Now, nobody else has ever done that. Shark Tank doesn't do that. None of the other shows do that. So this is where the Web3 element really comes into play. Now, on the other hand, if you're a project, here's why this is different. That you can go to a Shark Tank, you can get the money. Do you really think that Mark Cuban is going to sit with you and mentor you along that journey? Not really. He's going to put the money in, and he'll have somebody in his team kind of go, okay, take care of these guys, and off you go. With us, you're going to get mentored, nurtured. We open up a whole network for you as a project. We provide you the support structures. We've done the journey ourselves. We are founders. We know what it is like. And we're going to help you in this journey to succeed. Now, you take that impact of that mentoring, the marketing machine that is behind this with television, being on different platforms and so forth. Multiply that with the community effect, everyone that's going to get involved. You have the recipe for success. If you're even a half decent project, then your baby is going to take off by being on the show. And if you're an amazing project, then you're going to be 10 times more amazing because of the show. So it doesn't matter who you are, whether you're a project and you're on that amazing journey of being a founder and creating something that's going to change the world, this show is going to help you on that. If you're someone just watching it, you can enjoy it from the entertainment aspect. And if you get involved, that's where you get the real benefit. That's where your life can change. I hope that makes it clear.
Absolutely. Let me just see here. I've got to say, like, kind of all the questions I had prepped have all kind of been answered. I think we might be going to live chat earlier than I anticipated.
Let's go to the live chat.
That is too easy, mate.
Yeah, like literally, like everything got kicked off.
Kenny,
Like,
disappointing, Kenny.
I know. Let me say this. Okay, well, before we
Kenny
get to
was so
live
worried.
chat,
Like, where's Riaz? Where's Joseph? I was still outside the hotel, still on the way, stuck in traffic. You know, I literally just got in 2 minutes before the thing, and I thought I was late. Riaz was nowhere to be found. And Kenny was like, "Where's Riaz?"
You know what? I think Kenny knows me. I always turn up on the dot.
Oh yeah, literally, it's like that's it. It's like you did say 2 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock now. Let's go.
Yeah, it's not a second before, not a second after. I'll be there.
Yeah, exactly. Always. So I'll tell you what we'll do. This will be the last one because I know a lot of people are itching to, and I can tell that you, Joseph, you love direct communication with people in the community. So we'll get to it. But I will give you one last question. What would you like to say to those who are on the fence about participating in the sale? Because there's some people it's quite new to them. NFTs are new. You know, the integration of reality television and crypto and NFTs. So, yeah, what would you say to those people who are kind of a bit unsure or on the fence?
I would say sometimes opportunity only knocks once, and you don't open that door. You don't walk through. If you're a bystander, it's going to walk right past you. So don't sit on the fence. Life is not a spectator sport.
That's amazing. I always feel like each of these sessions with Riaz, we can actually get one of those quotes boxes, that picture. We have a photo of Riaz and have a quote, an inspirational quote. We could make those and sell those because they're always.
There you go. We'll make NFTs out of that, shall we? We'll cut up this little AMA.
Okay, all right. Let's pop over to questions. Can you guys see the questions over there? If there's any that really pop out to you, just say them and I'll bring them up on the stream.
Where are the questions? I see comments. Are the
comments? Yeah, comments.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the total number of NFTs and is it limited? All right. Yeah, 11,000 NFTs, which means it's limited. Okay, now these NFTs are not collectibles. All right, let's get this straight. Okay, there's no rarities, there's no traits, there's nothing like that. It's just a pass. Think of it as an NFT. NFT is a pass or like a membership. You hold NFT, you get the drop. That's basically it. Okay, and if you hold season 1 NFT, you get a priority boost for season 2. Okay, so you keep holding it. Season 2, and we expect season 1 to be a success. That will make season 2 super hot, right? Because now people start seeing it like, wow, this is interesting, right? It's kind of a launchpad concept, but it's different because they have this mega show boosting it to a whole new level. Okay, so then if you hold season 1 NFTs, it gives you that priority boost for season 2. Okay, if you hold the season 2 NFTs, you get the drops for season 2 projects. That's it, right? But if you hold season 1 and season 2 NFTs, you get a priority boost for season 3. Okay, and you stack it up 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's what it is. So it's not going to have rarities and traits and all that. We can't do that because we have many shows coming up. We can't keep designing fancy NFTs for everybody. It's not going to be like that. Okay, it's just that NFT gives you the drops and gives you access. That's all.
Always you jump ahead. There you go. You explained it already.
And I just want to, on that question as well, let's bring that question up again.
Yeah, sure.
That these NFTs do not become worthless, that there'll be ongoing benefits beyond as well. So we want to make sure that these are valued, these are cherished for the lifetime, and they can be traded, and just like any other NFT. So there will be ongoing rewards and so forth. But that'll happen as the projects develop, as the show matures, as it goes into new markets and so forth. So these NFTs will hold value, and hopefully they'll increase in value over time as well.
All right, let's go to the next question.
I think we might have lost Joseph.
Okay, that's all right. I can jump in here.
Can you jump in?
So I think the question.
Hey guys,
Sorry, mate. We lost you. You had picked a question, did you?
I think I lost you guys. Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
You're back, but you're frozen. Oh, no, you're back again. There we go. Technical difficulties.
No, I'm back. Okay. Yeah, I'm using my phone internet, right? So the hotel room internet is so bad. So anyway, now there's very little audience for the project. Will you attract it from Web 2 or Web 3? So now we have not really started our catalyst. We've not started opening up to different audiences. So we'll be attracting from Web 2 and Web 3. Once we start our campaigns with the projects that are going to be on the show, we'll do joint campaigns with them, with partners. We're compiling a whole bunch of KOLs. Okay. We're compiling partners who have big audiences as well. So we have these big catalysts planned. It's kind of pointless doing it too early. You got to get your ducks in a row, your platform ready, your sale ready, all these things, you know. And then, of course, Web 2 will be when the show goes live, you know. So that's the thing. We want to make it as simple as possible for Web 2 audiences to understand without killing or making it educational, which means boring, right? Sam and Riaz are very focused on storytelling, keeping it exciting and fun so the mainstream audiences can watch it and can understand. You know, like some other shows, they just have guys going up, pitch, don't pitch, or pitch, good, bad, next, pitch, good, bad, next. There's no story, there's no backdrop, there's no, explanation behind it. You can't attract Web 2 people with that kind of concept. So, yeah, we're thinking about these things. All right.
Sorry, I was late to catching.
Yeah. Next. I'm just going to go through all the questions really fast. Okay, Kenny, I'm not going to wait for you. All right.
Go ahead. You're on fire, mate.
You're on a roll, mate.
I want to answer the questions. Yeah. All right. How many NFTs can be bought with one wallet? Well, it depends on how much you stake, right? The more you stake, the more allocation you get. Okay. Yes, there will be a limited number, of course, right? There's no infinite. Will there be an opportunity to develop or improve the NFT? Let's say one participated in a large number of projects. Okay, that's interesting. We'll note it down. I have my note takers on this chat listening to me. We'll note it down. I mean, look, we'll love to add as many features as possible, but the key thing is launch. Key thing is don't miss your dates, right? Get it out there. Keep it as simple as possible. And then later on, we can add all kinds of interesting things to it, okay? So yeah, we're open to adding features on top of this, but the first round, let's keep it simple and manageable, okay? Let's look at the key value proposition. All right. Next question. What can we do with season 1 NFTs?
You've already answered that one.
Yeah. Will they become worthless after season? No, we don't want it to be worthless. Okay. But again, right, I just want you guys to understand that it's not a collectible per se with trades and different things where we focus on the design of the thing. No, we focus on the utility, what it brings, the access it brings. That's what we focus on. Okay. And we want it to be evergreen.
Actually, that's a lot more valuable, the utility.
Yeah, right. Yeah. That's it. And these things we can build on it. It's like what Riaz is saying. We build on it as time goes by. But right now, what I'm telling you is the drops. As long as you have it, you keep getting the drops according to the vesting, and it gives you that priority boost for the next subsequent seasons, and you can stack it up and get even more of a boost. Okay, if this goes according to plan and it becomes so hot, right? Like a lot of launch pads, it's so difficult to get allocations now because the prices are so high. You got to get the tokens, you got to stake. I mean, like those guys who came in early, they get the best allocations, which is you guys, right? But at the same time, by coming in and participating, we want to reward you for being with us and supporting us, early. So those guys who are on the fence, well, this is it, right? Take part, hold this NFT, keep it. It gives you a boost for next season. I mean, once the show goes live and people know about us, and we're on streaming platforms, and we're on regional and local TV, that changes things, right? And who knows, after season 3, season 4, people they can't stake that much, and like, how am I going to get this boost? How am I going to get a priority boost to get these things? Well, you happen to be holding season 1, 2, 3, 4 NFTs, right? I'm sure someone will want it. You know what I'm saying? And we'll think of other ideas along the way. So just these things we can craft, and with your inputs and with your feedback, we can do it. Okay. Next question. Riaz, you don't mind me going, right?
No. I'll
Okay.
jump in when you need me to. But
Sure. I want to get the basic questions out.
And
Okay.
also, Riaz, if there's something that does jump out at you, just say, and I can pop it up.
No, sure.
Yeah. Okay.
But
What is
Joseph's
the
on a
correct?
roll. I'll let him do his magic.
Let me get this. What is the correct circulating supply of right CMC and CG showing discrepancy? Yes, because they have not updated their feed. We've submitted the form multiple times. Okay, the circulating supply, like I told you in the last AMA, is more than what it shows there, because of the vesting that's happened. The last update was many months ago, right? So they're kind of frozen. They've not updated this. We are going to reveal this information soon. Okay, but I think I might as well, since you're here for the AMA, it's looking at about 310 million. Okay. All right. So there you go. And the minus 54 million staked, that brings it to about what? 260, 255 or whatever, right?
Yeah, about 250
So
thereabouts.
you heard it here first. Okay. So Kezia, right? Thanks for your question, which is a
He's left
big
a lot
question.
of them.
Yeah. Next question, I think, is for Riaz. Have you trademark copyrighted this business model?
Look, trademarking and copywriting a business model is not that simple. Effectively, crowdfunding it cannot be trademarked. Selling on a launch pad cannot be trademarked. So effectively, the way it works overall, what I've found in my experience, I've created so many reality TV shows over the years, that it is the execution. There can be multiple formats that are similar out there. It is the execution that matters. And it's the one that executes well, that takes on the leadership position. Doesn't matter who comes before or after them. And we've done this time and again. And, history has proven that trademarking doesn't necessarily protect you. It's executing well that does.
Great.
Brilliant.
Excellent. Next question. Web3 projects will be exclusive for ritestream. Not right now. Okay. We are like an unproven entity at this stage, right? If you are a Web3 project, where would you want to go? You want to go CDFI, DAOmaker. You want to go to these places, right? Of course. Why should we fight with these guys? Let's work with them. So at this stage, no, it will not be exclusive, and it should not be, right? Will there be other launch? Yes, of course there'll be other launch pads, right? So yeah, I hope that's a very straightforward question. But let's see what happens down the line. All right. Do we want to get into incubation? I don't think so. That's not our business model. Incubation is not a scalable model. Let me tell you that. I've been in that business. It's slow and painful. Okay. And it's very hard to spot gems really, really early. Okay. I don't think we want to play that game. We want to be like near towards the tail end. Catch them early enough, but not too early. But at a point where we know, okay, this is pretty much going to be a success. Okay. So we're going to somewhere in that sweet middle. Okay. Next question. Do streaming giants know about ritestream? Are they paying close attention? I don't think now. No, I don't think that's a relevant thing right now.
I think the streaming giants have enough to worry about.
Problems. Yeah. Enough problems to worry about.
Yeah, the streaming giants are losing their customer base. They're fighting different battles. And are they interested in what we're doing? Yes, they're interested. But this is not competition to them. This is, this is something that we can collaborate with them on. So it's all good in the hood.
I'll tell you what. Casey has got a lot of questions here, so let's be fair and find someone else that we can answer.
Yes, we have
I do want to answer because I think it's really relevant. This is what people are asking. All right. So I get this question. So I know he's asking a lot of questions, but if he's asking questions which are really relevant, I want to stick to it. Okay. Right. Okay. If you don't mind, Kenny, because I think these are important. Okay. Yeah. And you know me, right? I just really want to get to the questions that people keep asking me, and I want to answer them. How do you intend to go about marketing Ritestream? Well, the marketing has not started, like I said. How we intend to go about doing it? We are compiling a whole bunch of KOLs who can work with us. Okay. We will be working with private groups, private investment groups. We will be doing, of course, ad campaigns. You'll start seeing ad campaigns coming up soon for CryptoKnights, for Ritestream, the benefits of it. So that gives us 24/7 exposure. We'll be driving it to our landing pages, which helps to convert these guys. We'll be doing a lot of partnership co-marketing. Okay, they have the audiences, they have the ecosystem. So we have something they want, and they have something we want, so we can do barter deals this way. So partnerships, co-marketing, critical way of getting the exposure out. Working with the projects that are going to be featured on the show, right? They have their own communities. So we'll be doing AMAs with their communities. They'll be doing AMAs with us. We will be exposing to their communities and all that kind of stuff, right? So you're right. We can't do this without marketing. And there's nobody in the company who actually believes we can do this without marketing. And if there's somebody in Ritestream who believes this, they better get the hell out. They don't belong in this company, right? So there we go. So now, Kenny, you can go ahead. I think we've covered a lot from Casey.
Okay. The tier 1 listing is in early Q2 or late Q2? I gave you a difficult one.
A quarter is not that long.
No, it's not. No. I wanted to make sure everyone got it in, so everyone gets that.
All right, guys, listen. Okay, tier 1 listings can be a poison chalice if you get it wrong. Okay, so that means that we have to get it right. Okay, and to do that, there's certain volume targets we have to hit. Now, we will start working with specific partners who can help with the volume. I know you say, hey, your volume is low. Yes, of course, because we've not started that, right? There's certain liquidity partners we're going to work with. They can help solve those problems. Hey, your liquidity is so low. Yes, of course, we've not started that part yet. I keep saying it, right? There's a time and place for everything. So once we get these things into gear, we know the volume KPIs we need to hit. We know the price targets we need to hit. We know the KPIs. We are talking very closely to specific tier 1 exchanges. We have their KPIs, and we're working out a plan with our market maker. We've appointed a brand new market maker. We'll be announcing it soon, okay, on a very detailed plan on how to hit those KPIs with these exchanges. And after you get into these exchanges, there's certain KPIs you have to hit beyond that for the next 3-4 months with these exchanges, or else they'll delist you. Okay, so we have to think about, okay, getting there, staying there, and exceeding. All right, so these are all really complicated questions. I wish we could just nail it down to this date. The reason why we can't nail down a date is because it's not just dependent on us. If it's just us, okay, everybody in the team do this on this date, done. But there are third parties as well. There are other partners as well. And sometimes when we go to them, they don't come back to us quickly enough. And we have to sit, we have to wait, So this is where it becomes complicated when you deal with exchanges, because there are multiple parties involved. All right, so I can't tell you whether it's early or late. Would we like it early? Of course. Is it a big deal if it's late? No, it's not. All right, just enjoy the journey. We'll get there. Okay. In the meantime, get those NFTs, get those drops. Okay. Next.
All right. We're back to Kezia again, but this one's for Riaz. You've been quoted on the record saying that if this doesn't get to the top 100 coins in the billions, you aren't interested in this project. This is achievable.
I think that's a little bit of stretch. That's not exactly what I said.
Not exactly.
No. What I did say is that my ambition is that it will become a top 100 project, and that's what would make it really interesting. That if this was, I wouldn't embark on a journey if I didn't believe this was going to be big. But am I not interested in ritestream where it is? Of course I am. That's not the point.
All right, Joseph, I can see your. You might
No,
be looking at some. No, I was going to. No, you can.
I'm looking at questions. Don't worry.
All right. Let me see here. I'm going to go down because I'm looking at the top ones from the earlier time. I'm just seeing if there's anything
some
else.
New ones coming as well, right?
Yeah, there's new ones exactly coming in. So I just want to make sure I get one. And oh, hello, good friend. Just wanted to say hello. Keep doing what you're doing.
Hey, Safal. How you doing, buddy?
So people always want to know about Sepral, right? Is he a shiller for us? Are we paying him? No, we didn't even know. Suddenly, like, he was doing a video, and I was like, "Hey, man, who's this?" And I started talking to him, and I found out some people in our team also are already listening to him for advice, and I realized why. Because he literally, now we get a whole bunch of YouTubers every day. I'll do a video for you this much. I'll do a video for you this much. Like, go away, get away from me, right? But Sepral is different. He literally tries to find the good stuff, and he did it. He never asked us for payment. He never asked us for money. Nothing, So Sepral is definitely a friend of the project, right? And amazing. I wish we can find more. CryptoKnights is the same, right, Kenny?
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
No, he's been a great supporter, and it's we're blessed. I mean, we haven't been paying people to shill. It's like people genuinely believe in our project. That's why they're promoting it.
It's brilliant. It's really special, and like it's a testament to like the community we have, the strength in our community and the belief and behind the team and everything. And like again, comments like this, it always makes us so happy to see it.
And it's true. The best is yet to come, because we are at the beginning of the journey, people. This is very, very early, and we're all lucky to be here at the start. You're gonna look back in a few years' time and go, "Oh my God, I wish I was there in those days."
We have one from everyone's favorite, Martin. How can I watch CryptoKnights in the future? Everyone in our community knows who he is. He's always around helping out.
Where can I watch CryptoKnights? Look, I think maybe this is a good juncture to actually talk about. There was another question about how do you reach 100 million people and so forth, right? I think Kezia had that question.
I think I saw that. That was from our good friend over here, Kezia. So that kind of does follow into that.
Yeah, it kind of falls into that, and maybe it's a good time to explain how the industry works and how we actually go about distributing content, right? So what we typically do is initially we'll strike a deal with a major platform. It could be in a certain territory, it could be in a region, it could be global. And that platform gets the first run of the show, which means that, and typically, like when I've broadcast shows before, I've had shows on Netflix, and putting it on Netflix, automatically we're in 150 million different homes by doing that, or more than 200 million homes now, I think. So that actually gives you that reach instantly by being on a big platform. But then once that the show has had that run on the big platform, there's the tail end benefit that you distribute it to individual broadcasters in each of the countries as well. So they can be free TV broadcasters, cable TV broadcasters, and then you increase your footprint over time. And essentially that improves the monetization of the show as well. So over a period of time, you end up reaching hundreds of millions of homes, but because as a producer, it's in your interest to do that anyway, because that is the monetization model behind the business of television. And so when we talk about these numbers, it's because we've got a proven track record. I've had shows on Netflix, I've had shows on Fox, I've had shows on Hulu. I've got these existing relationships. So it's it's just part of the process. It's not honestly, it's not such a big deal. That's why we say it.
All right.
Well, for you, Riaz, but for most people,
No, I know. I guess I've been doing it for
yeah.
I was going to say, like, I could just I could waltz up to these producers, these studios, and be like, "Hey guys, here's my show, and yeah, the Kenny show, air it." All right. So I guess this one's more of a technical question, but I'm not really. But Kezia again, he's flying questions left, right, and center.
Fine, he's fine. Yes.
Chains. On the chain
Yes.
potential.
I'm just so tired of the question. I'm just like, you beat it out of me, okay? Kezia was the straw that broke the camel's back. You know, usually I'm very coy and cryptic, but yes. Yeah, of course. We're looking at Ethereum, right? There, I said it, okay? And we'll take it one step at a time, right? Do we want to look into more? Of course we do, right? Again, we want to take this very strategically with a clear goal. Doing it for the sake of doing it, again, is a complete waste of time. What is our purpose? What's our objective? Are we trying to get somewhere? You know, who are we trying to get to? These are all important questions, and we've seen like two chains on the horizon that we want to go for, but we'll do it step by step. We'll do it in a way that doesn't hurt the project, okay? And it's a natural progression and growth. Every time we're seeing we're going to hit a plateau, we can't hit plateaus, right? In crypto, you got to keep now going on to the next level, okay? So let's do this, you know, like I said, step by step. Let's not do everything in one shot and everybody gets so excited and everything pumps so like crazy and it goes so high and then suddenly the next day it comes all the way down. All right. That's not how we want to do this. Okay. Yeah, because we have to think about the team, we have to think about the long term, we've got to think about all these things. All right. So there we answered the question finally. Okay.
There you go. Beat it out of you.
Yeah.
Persistence paid off, Kezia.
It does. Like you can only push a man so far.
Yep.
Is there any others stick out to you? I can see a couple at the bottom. I'm going down to the bottom.
I think something about calculations and allocations and how much do we stake, how much we're going to get, you know, and all that kind of things. If they knew really like how it's going to work out, they knew how much to stake. And I just want to be honest with you guys. I don't want to pretend. I don't want to lie, right? We still don't know the answer to the questions. I want you guys to whitelist. I want to get some indication of what's happening. I want to be able to see the data. And from there, we can say, oh, you know what? We can recalibrate. And I also want to be fair to you, right? That it's hard for you to make a decision because you don't see the data. And it's also hard for us to make it clear because we don't have the data, right? This is the first time we're doing this in such a scenario. So once I start seeing the data, I want to do it in a way that I can help you guys recalibrate, you know, and, you know, give you a chance to kind of like adjust your staking, okay, if you find that it's not working for you. But I don't want to say too much right now, but I want you to understand, okay, it's not a simple calculation. We've tried so many scenarios. It's not easy. Until we do the first, second, and third one, then we will like, okay, I get it now. I see how this is playing out, okay? And also at the same time, we don't know what the demand is going to look like, right? How much do you guys actually want to buy? Do people staking 100,000, right? Are they all uniform? Do they all want to buy 3 NFTs? Are they all the same? Or do some want to buy 10, some want to buy 2? We don't know. We don't know all these answers to these questions yet. So just bear with us, okay? But the simple logic is this: the more you stake, the more allocation you get. I know that some ways you can game the system, and we're looking into this, how we can plug those gaps. Do I have all the answers now, right now? No. Will I have more answers closer to the sale? Yes. Okay. So bear with us, okay, and trust us enough to know that once we have clarity, we will share with you. Okay, have that faith in us, okay, that we will share it with you. All right.
All right. Is there any more questions that stand out, or
There's one. NFTs must also be staked to get the drop. Okay. No, you just hold it in your wallet and then you go to the claims portal and then you can collect the drops. Okay. How many free token drops per NFT? Well, you know what? It because it's so many different projects, so many different pricing, so many different vesting from each project. We have to follow the vesting schedule of each one. It's really hard to tell you how many tokens you're gonna get. Okay, but we will be so foolish to do it in a way that when you get the drops, it doesn't even cover the NFT price. I mean, like, we'll be shooting ourselves in the foot if we did it that way. Okay. So logically, of course, we want to make sure you guys have an ROI. Okay. All right. And of course, based on the current price at that time, we can't predict what's the price going to be at any given time. But at the time when we're doing the release, we will have clearer indications. And you, again, trust us that we want to make sure that you guys are seeing a positive ROI. So you see, that's value being with this ritestream community, ritestream ecosystem. And, as long as we take care of you, you'll take care of us. And we believe in that kind of relationship because we're here for a long term. We have a proper Web2 business. We need to continue going. There's a NASDAQ listing due diligence going on right now. All right. So we have to take care of things properly. We have to take care of you guys properly, right? As long as you keep winning, we keep winning. So again, just trust us as we go through this uncharted territory. All right. And we will get there and we will look after you. Okay. We'll take care of you. All right.
right? So I think we're coming up to the hour. Is there one more, or shall we leave with what we would call our final thoughts, our final words? What do you guys think?
Look,
how many people? Go on, Riaz, please.
There's a ton of questions and impossible to do all of them in one AMA. We've tried to answer as many as we can. And look, you can ping us in Telegram as well, and we'll continue to chat with you and address your questions and concerns over time. So we're always there. Yeah, I think, Kenny, I love the fact that the community is so engaged that they're asking very intelligent questions, which I love. And I feel that, I've been in different Telegram groups as well, and there's so much positivity within our, it's, it feels really good to have people like you guys that take the time, the time to understand what we're doing and are passionate about it as well. So we're here for you. We want to make sure that as we succeed, you succeed. Your success is our success, as Joseph was saying. And we're building this for the long term. So we're going to make sure that everything that we do, we'll do our level best to make sure that it pays off for you guys. That's my parting words.
Yep.
Wonderful. Joseph, you got any parting words of your own, or?
Well, yeah. I mean, look, how many people are still on this AMA? We've been going on for an hour.
200.
Right? 200. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Um,
we're not that boring, Joseph, after all.
We're not that boring, yes. So I see questions about funding. Okay. Is there any new funding coming in all the time? There's always people coming in wanting to fund us and support us, So we are okay. And honestly, sometimes we have to turn them down at this stage. It's nice to be in that position where we can, So people are starting to see that, hey, this is something here. And there was one really big group that wanted to do funding with us, and literally we turned them down. Okay, we're still working together. But we were in a position where we could say, hey, no, I don't think that's in our best interest, but we'll still love to work with you. And, I was a bit worried and nervous that, okay, they probably will like, screw you. I'm not going to work with you anymore. You're not letting me get your tokens. But 3 days later, they said, okay, we get it. We understand what you're trying to do here. Let's still work together. Fantastic. We're happy, I see hello, hello, hello everywhere, right? I think it's an elephant in the room.
I was trying to avoid it on
Yeah.
purpose because I've already battered you too much already.
Yeah. I mean,
Say goodbye to hello. No.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, we don't see them, and I know Paul, I know Sandra. Okay. Riaz, me, Paul, Sandra, we all had drinks together in Singapore, right? So we know each other. I spoke to Paul recently, right? And I said same thing to Paul. I said, Paul, I don't see hello as competition, and we wish them well. We want the entertainment sector and Web3 to do well. Everyone, like if AI is doing well, everyone's doing well. It's good,
Yeah.
and it's good to see them coming up with some new ideas and new things. I'm happy for them, and let entertainment and Web3 become something. Okay, so I don't like all this competition thing. I think we should work together. We should help each other. We should grow this sector and become a recognized sector, like AI is a sector, GameFi is a sector. Let's make this a sector. Okay, and I don't want to compare. I don't want to compare with them. How big, small? No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to talk about the token price and all that. I mean, like I said, for us, we are really an ecosystem play. We have actual distribution. We have actual revenue generating possibilities. We have actual shows and celebrities wanting to work with us for multiple shows, not just one show. We have that launchpad. We have ways for the utilities tied to investment. We have all these things, right? So it's a different play altogether. Just the only coincidence is both happen to be doing a Shark Tank show, right? So that's it.
That's
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought it's good to answer that question. All right. Besides that, yeah, I don't. More clarity about the circulating supply and dilution will be released. We all know internally. We know this is an important question, and you guys like a lot of you here are pure investors, right? You want to see that. You want to see the timeline. You want to see all these things: the circulating supply, the dilution, all these things. We're going to set up a dashboard which will have live data 24/7, so you can stop asking us and you just go to the dashboard, click on the link, and you'll see everything live. All right. So
Yeah,
we're
Joseph
weeks
doesn't want to hear
away.
that anymore.
I don't want to hear it anymore, guys. I don't, and I understand you because I invest in so many projects too, and I also want those questions answered, right? So yes, so we're getting somebody to come in, do the dashboard. We're weeks away for getting it live. So anytime you have a question about that, boom, click the link. You'll see how much burned, how much circulating, how much floating, how much this, how much that. All that questions will be there for you. Okay, so give us this 2-3 weeks to get it ready. Okay. Why is the website not updated for a long time? Yes, very good question, because there's just only so much we can do. There's so many moving parts here. There's the show, there's the launchpad, there's the NFT sale. I know we want to update the website, but as usual, that's always the last thing to be updated. So come to the AMAs, tune into Twitter or X, come on to our Telegram channel, get all the latest updates there. Okay.
Fantastic. Wow.
Can you see anything?
That was a lot. I think you basically answered all questions under the sun. You've told us the meaning of life. You've taught us, answered the questions to all the mysteries of the universe, my friend. You answered everything. Fantastic. Really, really, really. And there were like everyone was saying here, like the questions are really good. we want to answer all of them, but we can't do it all in one AMA. We'll do more AMAs in the future. And like, yes, we are. You can reach us in Telegram. You can reach us in our Telegram group. You can reach us on Twitter, X. We're there, and we're not shy. You can always come up and talk to us. We'll always respond to you. We have a really good.
If you guys have like really pressing, sorry, I didn't hear you. I thought you stopped. I had a lag. Sorry.
Go ahead.
If you guys have really strong pressing questions, like Kezia, you have a ton of questions, and I always do want to answer them. If you want, reach out to the mods. Okay. I always do make myself available to the community for one-on-one sessions. Not all the time. I can't do it all the time because it's difficult. But since you have so many questions and so many good questions, reach out to the mods. They'll give you my Calendly link. Set an appointment with me. I'll sit down and talk to you. I'll answer all your questions. Okay.
That's the way Joseph does it. Straight up to the point, right on it. Yeah. He doesn't joke around.
There's no question too hard for Joseph. Bring it on.
Oh, bring it. Yeah. Gentlemen, thank you so much for your time.
All right.
Riaz, Joseph, it's a pleasure. The community loves you. The community is behind you. Everyone is behind you and supporting you. And yeah, I just want to say thanks really for your time today and all the things that you're doing, because I know there's so many amazing things. The best is yet to come. And yes.
There you go. There's that NFT we spoke about.
Yeah.
All right. So guys,
thanks guys. Thanks everyone. Thanks for being
here. I want to
everyone.
say this. Make sure that you like this video as well. Share it with your friends. Share it with your grandma, your pet hamster. Everyone. Spread the right word to everyone and all. And if your grandma's a little deaf in the ear, you just have to yell a little louder. Right. Anyhow, guys.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Have a good night. Bye, everyone.
Take care. Bye.